one aspect of neurodivergency is that I can, oh yeah, thank you, is that I can, instead of hyper-focus, and I can work straight ahead in an art project, like 8 hours in the same posture without even realizing I'm thirsty or hungry. So that sounds really cool and artistic, but it's also really concerning. And I was lying on the floor of my art studio, and suddenly I started to imagining the worst case future scenario for my mental health. And I start playing with my potential future self. That's what you saw. And also at that time, I was very involved with an idea I had that the human mind as a cinematic canvas. And like the memories are akin to films, that when we remember, we cut and paste scenes from our own lives. So we can think that the memories as a sequence that can be edited, reinvented, and even relived with imagination. So it was a conjunction of these three things. Yeah, I just imagine myself basically, and I exaggerate and play. But probably I finished like her. It's a conjunction. It's everything at the same time. It's an amazing game, creating a film. Hard but fun and full of love. And I'm happy to be here answering questions in front of the light.
If there are any questions from the audience, you can just raise your hand.
Yeah, why should I?
Well, that's a memory from my childhood. There is a frame that the woman is eating a cotton candy, candy floss, cotton candy, and it's filmed like this because it's a memory from my childhood. My grandmother, we were in the park, 1995, and I remember her eating a cotton candy with a lot of passion, and that's why the camera is like this, because I was like just looking at her. She was so immersed in the situation that it was like a kind of an orgasmic culinary experience, and she was like sugar addict. So I just did like a huge conjunction between myself and her. Actually, the aesthetic of that person she looks like my grandmother, actually. Yeah. Actually, I don't like sweets so much. I'm more like a salty, crunchy thing. But
you don't have to be shy at all. We can see that it's amazing.
In the introduction, we said that it's an autistic lesbian lady living with her partner, if I remember.
yes.
But where in the film do I see her partner?
Oh well, it's a mannequin that she has built.
Okay.
Who looks like her ex-girlfriend from youth. Joy is kind of a love letter to those who feel out of place and struggle with the deep, amazing, sometimes unsettling power of imagination. I think the human mind is very powerful, and imagination is endless. So I just play with that. We shoot a film called Wake Up. It's yesterday in the middle of the pandemic with empty New York. And then when I moved to London, now I'm living in London, I wrote Joy, and it's the second part of Wake Up. It's yesterday.
Then I have another question.
Yes.
And what about this scene where you are putting like all those cakes in the plates and so on, and all the forks, knives? What was like that kind of like meaning, because she's like living alone in her own dream, situation and so on. So what she's expecting about that, because it seems that she's getting ready or prepared for something that is actually never happening. So.
Right. Well, explanations kill art sometimes.
Yeah,
I'm
sorry.
No, please. I mean, I prefer you to complete that meaning.
Okay,
maybe it's she just waiting for imaginary
something
people,
that will never happen,
or maybe that
okay.
people will arrive. Or I don't want to complete that. That's your job.
Maybe it's the second one.
Maybe the third. No. Now I'm writing a feature. No, that's it. I wrapped this project.
You said that you work with these raw ideas, that it comes to you that it's a concoction of stuff.
Yes.
How did you work with this film visually? Because you also shot the film.
Yes.
You're the film.
I-
It's so colorful.
I did almost everything.
Yeah, I
All-
think okay.
Even the cupcakes. I cooked the cupcakes.
How are the cupcakes? Yeah, you can tell the recipe.
No, please.
No, about the visual part of the film, right? Because it's the second part of the it's just the two films.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know, my mind is absolutely visual, and that's the images I have inside of my head and head as well. I don't know, how can I explain that? It's just the images are surrounding me. Actually, my house is completely white. I have nothing on the walls because I have so many images that I need to project them and see them when I'm working. And if I have the amazing painting, for example, or whatever, there is no room for my images. I'm very visual, and this is the images I have inside of me. As simple as that. I can be a snob and tell you, oh, the creative process is about, but the truth is that art is very intuitive, and it's about just you have concepts, you have ideas, but also it's art. And you are playing and involved in the moment, and then probably when the film finished and you watch it, then you rediscover things that you didn't know.
If I may?
Yeah.
You said you did almost everything alone.
Yeah, I have a tiny team because my budget was literally zero.
Okay,
So-
and so it was not because it is difficult to cooperate with neurotypicals, or?
No, it's just lack of money.
Okay.
So I'm willing to receive money. I'm big.
If you can pick like a perfect place, where would you screen it?
To screen the film,
Yes.
I think the perfect place is the street. The street full of people from different backgrounds, and yeah, I mean, that's the best place to screen a film from my perspective. I mean, I'm happy to be here, and I'm very thankful. I'm happy to be at the BFI. I'm happy to a lot of things that happened to me, and I'm thankful. But I think art should be for everyone, and gotta be spread and projected in regular walls, and like don't be so elitist, you know, sometimes. What is your favorite place to screen?
No, I mean, I don't know, it's too short, you know, it's such a short time since I saw it to mention, but I'm just thinking because you live like in New York and then in London, and there's also different audience, maybe also different
Very different.
approach, like.
Yes. I mean, art saved my mind and saved the mind of many people. That's what I want, the art for everybody. You know, like share the art because it's an amazing tool. The other day I went to Glasgow to a film festival to screen another film, and I saw some. Well, then I did like a little trip with the boat, and I saw some seals, and I thought, oh, I wish I was a seal. I'm fucking with my friends, hanging out in the Scottish Sea, eating fish. But then I thought, they don't have creativity. It's an amazing tool. At least we have something. So that's a good part to be a human.
Do we have any more questions for Julieta in front of the light?
Just want to say that I really love the way you filmed the actor's body. It's rare to see the bodies of elder women so lovely filmed on the big screen.
Thank you. She's beautiful, and I love the rawness. And yes, I love like the unfiltered expressions. I think now everything is so packed and with filters and kind of. Oh, I don't have the word in English, but you know what I want to say. Like, sick of that. And I just enjoy the natural shapes and the beauty of the rawness of the human body.
I wanted to know how, if you were, and how were you satisfied of the final short film you made, from the idea you had to the finish line, and how would you describe your feeling of the process of making it?
To be honest, I don't know. I just lie on the floor several hours in the same posture.
Like a seal.
Like a seal, yes! I didn't realize it, thank you. And I just play with my mind, imagining and creating, and I literally lock myself and work until the project is done, and then I go and I film. That's the way I did it, but I don't know too much about the middle because I'm kind of absorbed and working, very excited, and sometimes I don't see too many people, and when I see them, I'm with them, but also at the same time, like working in the idea is the way I live. Sadness and hope coexist in equal measures inside of me. Like I feel I'm broken in one aspect inside of me, another part I'm full of joy, and I think I'm just trying to be as honest as possible with that paradox, is in English, like that I have to learn how to live with that, and I just follow my intuition, write the whole walls of my studio, and then I erase them to again you can see the images. I don't know, it's a mess. I don't have like a recipe. I wish I had it.
To finish up, can you maybe tell us a bit more about the feature film that you're writing?
Oh no, I cannot.
Oh, it's secret. It's secret. Okay.
Otherwise I will have to kill you. No, I cannot tell you. I'm in the process of writing, but I'm really excited. It's gonna be my first feature.
Don't kill me, please.
No, I don't want to. It will be a pity.
Well, anyway, thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you so much for
Thank you
inviting
all
me.
for watching the film and for asking these questions. It was amazing. And we have another screening tomorrow, so if you have any more, you can maybe come tomorrow as well.
And I think Wednesday as well.
Wednesday as well, okay.
But you already watch it. Go and watch another thing. That's
Maybe
it.
tomorrow is the salty part. Today with the sugar.
Oh,
tomorrow
yeah.
is the salty part.
Yeah, I'm gonna attend to that one.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let me take you a picture. 1 second. You look amazing. Okay, so if you want, you can scream Mezipatra,
No.
the name of the festival. What do you want to say? Whatever. Whatever. Whatever you wanted to say. Go. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Pretend you're Latin, from Latin American. More energy. Go. Go.